Welcome to day 440 of our DeSo journey. I'm Ed Krasenstein here with my twin brother Brian. And remember, these videos are being sponsored by NFT Tech. They are an investor in Desofy. So, Brian, what's going on with the price of DeSo?
Yeah, you might want to watch your mic there. Stop beating it up. But the price of diesel rose last night around 9 p.m. Eastern time from around $9.80 or so, all the way up to, I think it hit about $14.60, something around there. Right now it's sitting around $12. I'm not really sure what happened. There was a rush of volume. So somebody was buying a lot of it. I don't know why. It could have been perhaps one of the Octane Fund teams, maybe taking some of their funding in DeSo and maybe Natter had to buy some. That's one theory. It's really anybody's guess. It could just be somebody that was aping into DeSo since it's at such a low price. It was trading at under where the cash on hand would be, so compared to market cap. So it was getting pretty cheap. The market had pushed it down. We'll see what happens from here. Will it drop back down or will it hover in the $12 range? I don't know. It's
Maybe
anybody's
it shoots
guess.
up more. Who knows?
Maybe. We don't know.
So, Desofy had a huge announcement yesterday as well, and they are now officially listed on both the App Store and the Play Store. So,
Hold on. This deserves a celebration.
so that kind of got cut off, but
Okay.
I think your noise canceling canceled out your celebration, Brian.
What the
But
heck?
so DeSoFi is now available on your Android device or your iOS device through both app stores. Definitely download it if you haven't already. Leave a review. Reviews are really important to become noticed in these app stores, so definitely do that if you haven't. Uh, this is exciting times. DeSofy also announced that they're going to soon be releasing a new feature, and that feature is going to allow you to schedule posts on DeSofy. So, say you want to like make a certain amount of posts a day, but you also want to make posts when you're out to dinner or you're sleeping. You can schedule posts to go out at certain times. Maybe you live in a time zone that you're sleeping during the prime time on DeSo, and you want to have your message blasted to the most people possible, so you want to schedule something for those prime times while you're asleep. I don't know, but
Yeah.
I mean, I think this is really beneficial. These posts can also be scheduled to be made on Twitter as well.
Yeah. I love what DeSoFi is doing. I just downloaded the app. Rabal actually texted me yesterday and said, "Hey, it's live." So I checked it out. I think the best thing about DeSoFi is notifications. The ability to have notifications. If you're just on a web app, you have no way to get notified on your smartphone when somebody replies to your post or gives you diamonds or buys your coin or sends you DeSo. This is great. You can select which notifications. I know this has been around for a while, but I think that's stuff like that's what drives people to remain engaged. Notifications are super important, and DeSoFi offers that. I love what they're doing. Rebal's doing a remarkable job.
Yeah, also iOS 16, apparently they're going to allow for web apps to send notifications to iOS. So that's something we look forward to maybe with some of these other DeSo web apps that are out there.
Yeah, that could be big for DeSo and for the DeSo ecosystem for sure.
And DeSocialWorld had some news, Brian.
Yeah, so DeSocialWorld announced that sorry if I skew your name, Rohit Nishad and Chermislav Bigdan have joined the team. Rohit is already he's already has completed multiple deliveries, including their edit post feature, as well as their multiple image feature. So he's been working with them for a while now. And Chermislav is currently completing the post to earn system, which has been a hit thus far, and they're going to be continuing to work on that,
Wait.
develop that further.
How do you say that name? Primislaw?
Chermislaw, I looked it up.
Okay, Chemislaw. Okay. Okay, go
I'll
on.
forget
I'm
next
just
time. Luckily,
I
YouTube
would
has.
have said it was Przemyslaw Digdon. And I'm sure that's
Chermishwal.
completely wrong.
So YouTube, luckily they have a pronunciation for this. I had to listen to it like 6 times before this video so I could get it right. Every time we mention him, I have to go to YouTube to remember how to mention it, how to pronounce his name.
Yeah, so DeSocialWorld also had another announcement, and that is that there's going to be a post to earn DAO that's forming on DAO. Of course, their post to earn service, which was originally sponsored by Seals, I believe it still is, pays people to basically be a top poster on the DeSocialWorld node. And now this is going to become a DAO. And Ado said that the DAO is going to help them further mature the post to earn service. They're going to turn it into a service that any DeSo app can use. This is huge. So any DeSo app is going to be able to have a post to earn service as well. And I assume maybe like get funding from a sponsor that's sponsoring the whole thing. I don't know exactly how it's going to work, but this is really interesting. They also said that they've reached out to Emulsified and Erica Ishaniz. Ishaniz. I'm sorry. Like, I'm so bad with names. I think I got that right. I tried to look it up, but I wrote my pronunciation out, and I think I might still be getting it wrong. Erica Ishaniz. I think that's right. Okay, for support. So they contacted them to try and get some more support from the DeSo Foundation in creating this DAO and creating this service. I think it could have some huge implications for DeSo. Now I'm like, I can't speak at all right now.
Yeah, like post to earn is big, and it's a big differentiator from Web 2 to Web 3. I think if you get multiple nodes offering post to earn, you're going to have some like friendly competition of who can pay our users the most money to use our service, stuff like that. And I think that can definitely be something that attracts users to DeSo and retains them if they're earning every time they make a post.
Exactly. And, this is something that Natter has called for. He suggested, we need something post to earn, maybe a post to earn DAO. And it looks like DeSocialWorld is jumping all over that. So congratulations to Ado.
Yeah, and,
And
and Ado is constantly working, collaborating with people like we said before. And this is just another way he's doing it. This DAO could benefit multiple nodes, multiple apps, and of course the entire community who's earning to make posts.
and speaking of DAOs and speaking of benefiting the community, it's Aditya's Gateway DAO announced that their goal is to bring DeSo to each and every social platform that's out there. So right now, DeSo is available on Discord thanks to Quartify. DeSo is available on Twitter thanks to Post on DeSo and Mint as NFT. And next, they want to bring DeSo to Reddit and Twitch. What do you make of that?
I just love this, and I think this is what we need for DeSo to grow as a blockchain. We don't particularly need a killer app. I know Natter keeps saying killer app, and obviously a killer app would help greatly. But what we need backdoors to DeSo. We need dozens or hundreds or even thousands of backdoors from other applications that they don't have to fully integrate DeSo, but partially integrating DeSo or working with DeSo. And what Aditya is doing, he's continuing to do just that. He's offering these backdoors into DeSo. People might not even realize they're doing actions on DeSo, but they are. And that's what's so powerful. And that's what will grow DeSo. And it doesn't have to be happening suddenly like a killer app would. It can be a slow process as long as we keep integrating, we keep bringing on backdoors to DeSo, keeps a steady flow of new users coming who are retained. That's what's going to grow DeSo, I think, in the long run.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. And it's Aditya also said that diamonds are now live on Twitter. And of course, he's referring to his Tip DeSo, I guess you could say app, or I don't know, creation, whatever his creation is. You do need to be signed into the Quartify app. Both the user giving the diamond and the user receiving the diamond on Twitter both need to be logged into Quartify for now, but that's going to change, and soon the person receiving the diamond will no longer have to be logged into Quartify, only the giver. So basically the way this works is you just reply to somebody's post on Twitter and tag @tipdeso. and then diamonds are going to be sent their way, and Tip DeSo's Twitter account is going to reply and say sent diamonds, and then the approximate amount of US dollars in diamonds that were sent. So this is a really cool feature. I think, it's a way to get DeSo noticed on Twitter. So it's like,
Yeah.
shooting subtle hints at the Web2 community. Look what's out there. You could be earning money.
Exactly. I truly feel it gets it. He gets what it's going to take to kind of bring DeSo to the mainstream. And it's by integrating these major platforms in ways that are subtle, I think.
Yep. And
So
OverCloud had
OverCloud,
some news.
yeah, OverCloud, they released their one pager explaining the future monetization of the OverCloud coin utilization. Uh, it's going to have lots of utility. The coin, you must burn OverCloud coins for various social services and features. They said that 100% of promoted posts earnings go to the DAO coin holders, depending on how much the post was delivered. 100% of the paid social services by visitors go to the DAO coin holders. 100% of the fee from gifted awards split among the coin holders. Doing a lot of great things. If you haven't checked out OverCloud as well as the OverCloud DAO, do so, because I like what they're doing, how they're utilizing their coin, and how they're rewarding their members.
Yeah, remember, like, the whole community, that all the DAO holders of OverCloud DAO coin own OverCloud, and they're going to be receiving, the monetary benefits that OverCloud receives. So definitely check out their one pager as well, which is just at overcloud.com/onepager.pdf. The link's also above this video, and DeSo below it on YouTube. So the Over DeSo DAO, Over DeSo and OverCloud are both created by Don Hardman. And the Over DeSo DAO, they hadn't quite been funded, so they're extending the funding period for that project. They really need to raise this money. They say if the money isn't raised by the end of the DAO, they will refund all of the money to the original people who have invested, and they'll just cancel the DAO for Over DeSo. OverCloud's already a DAO, and that's a pretty solid DAO, I think you could say. But Over DeSo, they're extending it because they want to raise the money. They think it can be super beneficial if they do, but if they don't worry, your money will be refunded.
Yeah, so if you want to help them out, check it out over DeSo on DAO. They have great plans. Don Hardman's doing great things, so help them out if you can. But Supernova's, their DAO actually came to an end. Their fundraising came to an end. They raised $20,070 in this round. Combined with their pre-sale and their early bird sale, they raised a total over $50,000, which is great. I'm sure they would have liked to earn more, just because running a service like they're doing, running a node like they're doing, will add up in the cost line of the equation. But it's a great start. $50,000 is nothing to kind of shake off. I think that they did a great job for what they've been given. Of course, the number of daily active users has been down on DeSo. DAO is kind of slow out of the gate, but congrats to Supernovas, and I'm sure you guys are going to do some great things and continue to raise money in other ways as well.
Yeah, and remember, this is just funding round number one. They can have future funding rounds and raise more money as they, build out new features and more people come onto DeSo, more people come onto DAO. They can be like, okay, we're raising funding round number 2, and we're going to try and raise 100,000 or 200,000. So this is just the beginning. Also,
yeah, I think that they should be able to scale, hopefully, as the DeSo community grows. Their site's going to grow, and then as their site grows, that means there's more people on DeSo and on DAO, so they can have another round and raise more. Hopefully that's how it works. We'll see. But I just want to congratulate them, because they were one of the first major projects out of the gate to turn to the DAO and take that chance, and they've done pretty well.
I think they were the very first, other than DAO, to at least commit to becoming a DAO on DAO. But also I want to mention Don Hardman had a question, because this morning Supernovas sold their creator coin, and Don Hardman asked, "Is this a rug pull or what?" And Supernova's clarified and said, no, this was planned from the start. We're now using Supernova's DAO coins to do this, and using the DAO coins kind of replaces the creator coin. So this was planned. I do have a question because I do notice that there are some top coin holders there, like such as Craig, who was on here. He owns, I think, like 1.5 creator coins of Supernovas. He doesn't own DAO coins yet, so I don't know if they have yet to been assigned, or if certain people who own the creator coins a long time ago aren't getting the DAO coins. I think that's something that could be clarified, but overall, great job, Supernovas, and good luck. So Mr. Triplet posted yesterday, and he posted that he's recovering from last night's Scott Page event. And Scott Page has been holding these Web3 concerts, and like he's so into Web3 out in California. And Mr. Triplet's been there filming them and creating some really great content, helping him stream the events. And he said that he woke up to texts and calls from other bands wanting them to cover and stream their gigs as well. So he said that there's going to be a lot more bands coming to DeSo and to Musai, which is the streaming app. So I love this. Like Mr. Triplet is single-handedly bringing people onto DeSo, and not just normal people. He's bringing like musicians and artists and really talented people onto the platform, onto Musai, which is a really awesome platform as well.
Yeah, and I know I mentioned this like a day or two ago. I had a long conversation with Mr. Triplet. He called me, I think it was 2 days ago, and he just told me about like this event with Scott Page. He told me about how he sees DeSo, how he sees it as the future. He thinks he might have gotten a little bit ahead of himself, like mass promoting things just because it wasn't quite ready for that, and we're so early. And I totally agree with him. I think it's great to onboard people, but I think we have to let them know that it's early and that you're getting in early. And as the platform grows, you're going to grow with it, but you got to have patience. And he totally understands that. And he's just continuing to work so hard on bringing people to DeSo, whether they're people like Scott Page or these other bands that he's talking about. I'm curious to see who's going to be coming on board.
Yeah, it's exciting. So what were the top hashtags in the last 24 hours, Brian?
Yeah, DeSo was number one, followed by crypto, Web3, NFT, and blockchain. So all ones we've seen in the past. DeSo's up there, maybe because of the spike in coin price late last night and early this morning.
Yeah, it's interesting. And who were the top earners or top Diamond Day creators over the last 24 hours?
Yeah, according to Altumbase, the top Diamond Day creators were DeSocialWorld, followed by Krasenstein, us, followed by Stubborn Dad, Now and Then, Desofy, who had the big launch yesterday, Amber Byers, Vindictive TJ, Mr. Triplet, who we just spoke about, The Devil, and Diego Robot. So congrats to all of them.
Yeah, congratulations. And I want to welcome back some DeSo OGs who have returned over the last 30 days, who had been absent for 30 days, who have come back, according to Open Prosper. Mary Nana, Striga, Anna Natter, Andre Nazacosta, Ugly Ass, and the Mandalorian. So congratulations for coming back. I hope you're back and you stick around, because the community could really use a little bit of an uplift right now as far as daily active users go. But
yeah, that's a good list, actually. It's nice to see some old faces coming back. Hopefully that becomes a trend.
Yeah, usually when I do this list, I go through each name and kind of tell you what they did, but there's so many OGs that came back yesterday that I kind of thought it would be better just to mention them briefly. But yeah, thanks again, and I think that's all the news we have for today, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.